Look at this glorious topped out mess. I've already caught one little guy on a worm. Had 3 pops on a frog, but they were all gar. The water in here is super clean, and it just makes it perfect for what I want to do today, which is find some holes, make some casts, catch some fish. Pretty simple. Water on the specific lake's down. It's pretty low, which means the fish are pulling up in certain areas. And stuff like this where they can get into it and hide in this thick, kind of dying off hydrilla. Not only that, but where it's a little bit deeper, you know, they'll pull up in there in quite a few droves and stuff like that. So my goal today is explore some of the deeper areas here that I know of that don't necessarily have grass. Hopefully they don't have too many hyacinth mats on top of them. And, you know, hopefully catch some big fish. This lake has been on fire lately, but it's if you don't know how to fish here, if you don't know where to go, or if you can't really travel, because the good thing about this, I'm not most likely not going to see a boat in any of the areas that I'm fishing. So I should have a lot of the stuff to myself. Which I'm hoping is the case, because that means that I can fish unbothered, and I'm very much about that. Oh, gar just whiffed on it. Oh, go away, go away, go away. Gar can easily decimate a frog. If a big enough one grabs it, you know, they can puncture a hole in it, and that's it. That's a decent fish. It's not bad. Dragging the old speed worm through the grass. Oh man, I think there were 2 there. Big wake after I set the hook. It might be a worming day. Threw that frog back in there twice. No dice. As soon as I threw the speed worm back in there, I grabbed it. Little guy. Not very deep here. It's only about a foot. Nah. Foot, 2 feet. It's not deep. The gator down here, he's cruising out of the way. I think, to be honest though, without any type of breeze going on right now, this super slack water, I don't think they're gonna hit Topwater. It's weird because the fish here in Florida, you know, I can catch topwater fish when it's windy, breezy, The hardest time for me is when it's super slick like this. A lot more open water than I thought we were going to get today, especially with it being super low. It's not a ton of hydrilla out here though, so probably going to push up to where there's a little bit of grass kind of out here. You can see the mats, the small little pieces of hyacinth that got stuck on it. They didn't move up with the rest of the mat. So there's definitely grass there, and that's what I want to focus on. I'm pretty sure that's where the fish are at. Come on. I think that's a gar. Please don't be. Yeah, dang it. I knew it as soon as he just came out of the water with it. Shoot. Well, I don't want to lose that bait, so I'm going to net this one and hook him. I got the hook in my finger a little bit. Barb didn't go in. It still hurts. Oh, going over all this stuff. Hopefully it's going to pay off. Hoping that this open section up here is just loaded with fish. We'll see. It's usually more the condensed ones that are. All the bait fish back in here though. One thing I don't like about this spot is the water is really dirty. And the fish in here I know for sure are finicky about clean water. Everywhere we caught those fish back there, it's all clean water. A bunch of pockets throughout here, which is a good thing. But if they're not clean, it might be a bad thing. Most of this water is looking pretty dirty. I'm pretty sure that was a gar. Something about this, the watermelon red color, the zoom worm, and the gar, they don't play with it, man. They hit it hard. And this is I just replaced this line last night. It's a 50-pound braid. That's clean break off as soon as I set the hook. And I had to make sure that was a bass first. Alright, just a little guy. Yeah, the water right here is only about 2 foot deep, but it's cleaner. It's the way we keep going, I guess. I can see all the way to the bottom. It's got this reddish tint to it. I actually have a hole right here. I think. It's not big. Still a fish though. All right. Hydrilla thins out in this area, so I can actually get to the bottom and drag against it. The worm. Oh, he came off. Oh no, he didn't. He's still on. Nope, he came off. Darn it. Shoot. It's two that came off. It's two we missed back here. I don't think I set the hook hard enough. Not that time. Not bad fish. Not huge. There we go. That's 4 bites out of here. Got 2. I'm pretty sure that was the same fish that just missed it though. Oh, little guy, real close. Alright, well, he just stung my finger, and when I went to shake my hand, my ring finger, or wedding ring flew off. Ah, got me underneath the fingernail. Man. Believe it or not, that's, I think, the 5th wedding ring I've lost. I don't wear expensive ones. I've got these cheap ones that, well, they're not cheap, but I got a lifetime warranty on them, so it's just, pay X amount to replace it. These people probably love me right now. Drift back just a little bit here. I see some fish pounding on the surface, and I want to get back to this one little patch and fish over this way and then fish that way a little bit. And then I'm going to start making our way back towards where I can pedal. Get out. Oh, that was a big fish. Shoot. First one grabbed it and ran with it. Tried to take off. I don't know if this is him. I want to say no because he's not very big. Alright. First one felt like a good one. It might be they're obviously piled up in here. Fisheries seem to be a little bit more active. We've got this system over here, which looks like rain. It's been there all morning. I think it's slowly starting to make its way this way, but it's kind of blown itself out, so I'm not hearing any thunder. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just throwing the rain gear, put the cameras away. The fish are starting to get active now. I've seen a couple good ones bust. In fact, there was a big one that hit the surface over here in front of me. So we're gonna go chase him down and see if we can't get him to play. All right, let's try these holes up here. Work our way back into this thick stuff. The water here is actually pretty good. Out there in that big open area though, it's muddy. Really muddy. Oh, he jumped. It wasn't that big. That's a little guy. He's not as small as I thought it was. It's not a giant. Right, another little guy. I'm surprised that everything today is, at least all the bass, have come on speedworm and watermelon red color too. He grabbed it right there at the boat. Again, he's not a giant, but he ain't bad. That's an okay tournament fish. It's a 15, 16 incher. It's not great for, it's not the big lakes we have in Florida, but still. He grabbed it and went right under the boat with it. So, not a bad one. Alright, so I stopped to get a snack at the local store. The battery for the mic ran out, so I decided not to charge it. We had enough fish on camera and stuff, but I ended up catching about 6 or 7 more. Again, I found another spot where it was kind of open, really clear water, and I could see the fish chasing bait, so I got them kind of isolated. I finally got one on Topwater, but today it was all about dragging the worm, and all I used was, I really used my flipping setup, which is I pegged a 1/4 ounce weight with a bead, and then just a regular worm hook, but a straight worm hook, not one with an offset, and was just dragging this watermelon red speed worm, and they were absolutely obliterating it. So that was the bait today. And it's weird because my buddy who's also out on another lake was catching all his on Topwater. So, I mean, here in Florida, it depends on the lake. I'm sure I could have got more. There's some rain coming in. The big stuff that I'm worried about kind of skirted us, but this storm kind of looks like expanded, and it's going to get, this place is going to get hit in the next hour or so. So I figured I might as well call it and not be tired trying to paddle over fields and fields of Hydrilla to get home and get soaking wet. So I guess that's it. I'm off. Kind of excited for tomorrow. Hopefully heading out to a place where I haven't been in a long time. So we'll go check that out. But that was what happened today. You know, everything on worm. Just typical summer Florida day. So hopefully we'll get on some giants soon. But I'm gonna go out tomorrow. One more maybe out next week, and then off to Virginia for the KFL, and we'll hopefully pull out a win there. But we'll see. All right. In the meantime, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.